Great to have you with us. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hey, welcome back. I'm Chris. Thanks so much for joining us today. Today, we're going to check out another Tom MacDonald video, In God We Trust. I heard from a lot of you in the comments that I need to check this one out, that it's a combination of politics and faith and humor. So we're going to go there. I hope everybody is on board for this one. Please, before we do, like, subscribe to the channel. Let us know how we're doing in the comments. And thank you so much, Hog family, Hangover gang, for all your support, all your love. Please, if we could, share this with everyone you know. And now, without any delay, In God We Trust by Tom MacDonald, Adam Calhoun, Struggle Jennings, and Nova. Exciting. Let's go.
They separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan. It's called social conditioning. They took away our privacy. There's always someone listening.
Okay, I hate to stop it this fast, but oh my gosh, he said so much in one line. They call it social distancing, but it was actually social conditioning. They were getting us used to living apart. They were getting us used to being separated. Because divided, if we're all divided up, if we're all fighting with each other, not just as groups, but as individuals, then they have all the power. That is so, wow. That is so classic, Tom. Line one, and he's already nailing it. All right.
Call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan. It's called social conditioning. They took away our privacy. There's always someone listening. The elections planning riots for the citizens. The government has always lied. It's history repeating. But the problem is the schools dumb you down so you believe them. If you try to speak the truth inside a tweet, then they delete it. Whole administration Satanists who claim they praise in Jesus every year.
Woo. Okay. They're rigging elections, planning riots. And I love what he said. The problem is that they have so perverted our educational system that used to be the envy of the world. The American public education system was the envy of the world for decades. Now it's garbage. And it's garbage because the federal government, the cabal of globalists and swampies got involved and completely destroyed it with everything from teach kids some level of math and reading, but do not manage their behavior. And so now we've got kids on Adderall and everything else. And just because they're boys, they have completely obliterated the education system. And now with CRT and DEI and everything else, the whole LGBTQ transgender, we're going to sexualize your children in first, second, and third grade. They're keeping people dumb. They know just because they saw it done in the era of slavery, if you keep people uneducated, you can control them. Someone who's educated can never be a slave. This is gorgeous. And then that last line, wow, the whole administration's Satanists, and they're claiming they're praising Jesus. When you look at their policies, I don't care what somebody says, they can stand up on the top of a mountain and say, I am a Christian. But if you look at the way they behave and their policies, that will tell you everything you need to know about them. You can judge a tree by its fruit. Good tree don't produce bad fruit. Bad tree don't produce good fruit. Who would have thought after Nazi Germany, after Soviet communist Russia, and all their puppet states, Korea, Vietnam, Cuba, after all that, then we got ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and then ISIS. But now the number one enemy, American patriots. Now the number one enemy, Christians, Christian nationalists. Wow, Christians who love America are suddenly the enemy, along with American patriots. It's absolute demonic, but it's also buffoonery because I think people are starting to see through it. I love what he said. Both political parties are just as evil. It's a uniparty. Most of the Republicans are actually Democrats. All the Democrats are actually just communists, most of them. It's gotten utterly ridiculous. It's a uniparty. They all scratch each other's backs so they can all rip us off and scam us out of our own tax dollars. They rip off from us and stick it in their own pocket. He's absolutely right. And I love the last line, black, white, yellow, red, all the above. We have to stand up together as one American nation, or divided, they will control us and they will make us slaves. Okay. Woo!
Parties equally just as evil. They've been working for themselves, don't give a damn about the people. Black, white, yellow, brown, humanity needs you. Cause united we stand, divided they will defeat you. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Awesome. Awesome. He's absolutely so true. In a world gone absolutely insane with evil and corruption and everything else, there's always somebody we can turn to, and that's God. In God we trust. We have it written on our money for a reason. America used to stand for that. And no matter what, if you're a believer, God's got your back. Absolutely. Woo! All right. All right, Adam, bring it.
In God we trust.
Y'all missing what was written in them pages. That was history they wrote, now you wanna change it. You racist, you hate this. Why you want us all to be locked up in cages? I can't stand the left, everything they say's depressing. Ship them to the Middle East, they can learn oppression. Believe me, I mean this quite.
Please do. Please do. Ship all the libtards to the Middle East and let them see what real oppression looks like. Oh, please ship all the snowflakes, all the DEI, LGBTQ goofball wannabes, all the social justice warriors. Let's ship them to Iran or Saudi and let them see what real oppression looks like. Adam, I love it.
Up in cages, I can't stand the left, everything they say's depressing. Ship them to the Middle East, they can learn oppression. Believe me, I mean this quite literal. I love liberty, but I liberals. Wear a mask, stay home, complain and moan. Talk about privilege on your phone in your Range Rover, Starbucks, mango, foo-foo, whatever. The cloth I'm cut from can handle any weather. You just paper in the rain, we ain't the same. Stand for the flag, only kneel when I pray. I just pray we go back to the old days, land of the free, home of the brave.
That's right. These social justice warriors, these DEI freaks, the snowflakes, they're paper in the rain. Man, when real pressure comes, they'll fold like a house of cards. They will dissolve like paper in the rain. It's so true. Thanks for saying that, Adam. And I do pray that we go back to the old days when we could all stand together as Americans, when the church was the church, when it was actually standing up for something and not just folding to every cultural whim. Oof. Land of the free, home of the brave. I love it. All right, I want to hear this whole chorus again.
Back to the old days, land of the free, home of the brave.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Yeah. I see through all the illusions, refuse to hear rumors or accept that we're losing. Easy to get caught up, consumed by the consumer. Truth is so diluted, people starve off the confusion. Comfort is the killer, your dreams execution. Cool with persecution if I make a contribution. Home of the brave look like a mental institution, and there will be revolution if we can't find resolution. And a threat is a promise, stand up, pay homage. They tell lies, I'm being honest, test of time is upon us. I know that God got us, so I'm fighting in his honor. Hear the cries of the crusaders as we're strapping up our armor. Either sets.
Wow. Okay, I want to back this up because he says so much there. Yikes. Man, we got to see through the illusions that the mainstream media propaganda machine is painting. We are not against each other. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic. It's not us against each other. We all are the same. We're all human beings. And they have so dumbed us down with a botched education system. They have so confused us with propaganda crap and the lies and the gaslighting that they've got us in complete confusion. And at the same time that they're feeding us on that side, there's all this confusion. They're just trying to keep people going after the comfort. Just make the next dollar, just another dollar, just a little bit better than you were yesterday. And man, they've got us stuck in a rat race cycle that we got to pick our head up and see what's going on around us. If we don't find resolution, man, I am afraid that we will end up either in a secession or a civil war or something. But I love what he says. The test of time is upon us. It's upon us, patriots. It's upon us, American church, to stand up, hear the cries. That's right. I love what he says. I know that God's got us. Hey, no matter what, there's a remnant that God's got us. We got to strap on the armor. And that's not just some body armor and an AR-15. No, we got to strap on the armor, the whole armor of God, the breastplate of righteousness, the helmet of salvation, the shield of faith. We have to put on that armor because that's the only armor that'll withstand in this day.
Can't find resolution, and a threat is a promise. Stand up, pay homage. They tell lies, I'm being honest. Test of time is upon us. I know that God got us, so I'm fighting in his honor. Hear the cries of the crusaders as we're strapping up our armor. Either set a higher ground or drown in their drama. If I die for what I love, then my death will be nirvana. We fighting for our freedom, don't believe what they've been feeding. Be the change you want to see, the warrior that we're needing.
That's right. Be the change you want to see. And we need all of you to stand up and be warriors in your own little corner of the planet, in your own little corner of the country. Stand up right now and be a warrior for truth. That doesn't mean you have to actually take up arms. We're not there yet. But you got to stand up and be a warrior for the truth. You got to talk to your neighbors. You got to talk to your acquaintances, people at work. You got to stand up and say, no, I will be counted. I will let my voice be heard. I don't agree with what is going on. That's what we need. I'm seeing it more and more. I'm seeing it more and more nowadays, man. Whenever Trump walks into an institution like a Chick-fil-A, people go nuts. They love him. When you see Biden walk into a place, no way, man. There's always an FJB or a Let's Go Brandon out there somewhere. People are waking up, but we got to be warriors for truth. Let's do it. Let's do it, America. Come on.
Feed and be the change you want to see, the warrior that we're needing.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom, that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom, that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers.
That's right. Do not trust the government, the news, any mainstream media, or any pharma. Don't trust any of them. They're all in bed together. And they're all in bed to make you sick, to make you dead, and to make you broke. Wow.
Man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
Awesome, Nova. That was absolutely outrageous. That was dope. I loved it. I loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. Did I say I love it? The only thing I didn't love about that video was the dude about halfway through in an Arsenal shirt, because I am a Tottenham fan. So whenever I see Arsenal, I throw up a little bit in my mouth. But other than that, man, it was freaking awesome. Awesome. I love seeing Nova on the camera too. She's just an absolutely gorgeous lady. Man, her videos are incredible. I love what he said. Man, you have freedom? Hey, Mr. Politician, you got freedom? Is that what you're offering? Because if not, then you need to be voted out of office. I'm the problem. I'm one of the problems because I remember a country when we stood together. I remember 9/11 when on September 12th, this country came together, and it came together as Americans, not as Black Americans or white Americans or Hispanic Americans or blah, blah, blah Americans. We came together as Americans, and we need to do that again. We need to stand up as one, or divided they will conquer us. And we need the church to stand up. We need the church to be salt and light, which it hasn't been for the last bloody 30 years. They have caved to every cultural whim, starting with no-fault divorce and on right in to the progressive church and their affirmation of LGBTQ, which is utterly unbiblical. We need the church to be the church. We need American patriots to be American patriots. And together, by the grace of God, with his help, with him behind us, we can save our country. I love you, Tom and Struggle and AC and Nova, for this video. This was absolutely dope. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you loved it too. Did I tell you that I liked this video? Hey, man, if I didn't, please know that I did. Thanks so much. Remember to share this channel with everybody you got. And just like he said, man, in God we trust, because God is sovereign and he's good. And it'll all be good in the end. It's not yet good, baby. It's not yet the end.